So I got some tea, I got a bunny, and I got my brain. I'm being brave and I'm actually making this video and making this possibly series. I just wanted a place, a little time to just sit and just chat and to try new tea, because I'm trying to get into tea, and just kind of talk about things that are always like on my brain. Today's tea is Tavana's Mint Majesty. Never had it. It is still super hot. Today I'm going to talk about insecurity and fear. They seem to go hand in hand. It's like a tag team. I was always happy in school, unless I was in the hallway. I was always giggling and laughing and having fun and like being blunt and confident. I just feel like people always kind of saw me as like confident, which I am for the most part. You know, at the same time, I do have a little bit of fear. It all just like, it's been hitting me recently. I wanted to share a few little stories for you and some advice I've come up with for conquering the little bits of fear and insecurity. We're gonna see if this is too hot. I didn't get any taste from it. I can't really taste it. It just tastes like water. Oh, the aftertaste is minty. That's kind of cool. I'm a fan. So number one, I'm going to be talking about my fear of people. I don't have anxiety, not socially awkward most of the time, and I've never been the type of person to like care what people think. Get it, Erica? You're just so cool and so confident and so unrelatable to literally half the population. But there's been a couple people that like, I don't know, they've just gotten like so deep in my brain. Those are the people that I care most about, like what they think, and like it makes me so nervous and shaky. If you've watched how I got into spirituality video, then you'd know that we have this person named Flynn. And Flynn wasn't the nicest to me, but Flynn really got in my head. Like Flynn probably had control over my mind and me and who I was for like 2 years. But he doesn't anymore. But at the same time, like I still had to see him. Like I still had classes with him. I finally just blocked, like when I stopped being friends with him, like I blocked him, I erased him. But then graduation happened and I was like, okay, time to unblock him. So I unblocked him and he followed me that day. And at the time I did have a YouTube channel, and so that was already started. I just found that I was so like afraid to like post notifications that I uploaded or post videos because he might see them. I was just overthinking everything for a dumb reason because I was afraid of what he would think. Like that's dumb. And I know like I'm the type of person who like if I'm doing something dumb, I know I'm doing something dumb and I know I'm overthinking it, but like at the same time I can't stop, you know? Advice for that, and my advice for if you're afraid of people is, for number one, if it's like afraid of talking to strangers, take a deep breath, like inhale, like then just count to 3, like 1, 2, and then on 3, not after, on 3, just pick yourself up and walk over to the person and count to 3 again in your head and then say, oh hey, like my name is blah blah blah. The count to 3 I think is one of my biggest and like most useful things, I think. And then when it comes to like social media and like people that you're not friends with, you can block them. Like I feel like you should not ever be afraid to block someone. You should not ever be afraid to block someone or mute someone's notifications on Twitter, because that's your space. Like you should totally be allowed to delete people if they're making you uncomfortable or you don't like them and they make you feel insecure and unhappy. Like you shouldn't be afraid to block them or delete them or anything. And then when it comes time, like when I was ready, I finally did unblock him, and then I realized that maybe I wasn't ready. And if you do find that you are ready to unblock, then don't be afraid like to unblock it, like to unblock the person. Like it's not that big of a deal. And then if they follow you and you find that like you don't like it, then especially Instagram has this beautiful thing where you can go to your followers and then search the person and then swipe to the left and you can delete the follower without them even knowing, and it's not blocking either. So I would delete him and then he would follow me back and then I would delete him, and you can just keep doing that. Eventually they will get the hint. Eventually he did get the hint. And if you're on private, just because they request to follow you doesn't mean you need to accept. You don't have to deal with anyone that you don't want to in person or on screen. Then there's the fear of like not being good enough or like not being perfect. I did not think I was a perfectionist until this year. I have so much pride in the things that I create and the things that I write and my school project, literally everything. And so like my standards are so high for myself. There's always that one girl in art that can draw super well and everyone's like, wow, that's amazing. The person who's drawing it is like, huh, it sucks. Yeah, I'm that girl. These videos, like, you guys know I post so scatteredly. Like, I do not post at all. And that is because I never understood this. I always, like, I watched videos before where YouTubers are like, you have no idea how much I record and don't actually post. And I'm like, whatever. But no, I record like all the time, and I'll go to start editing something and I'll be like, it's not how I want it to be. It's not good enough. I can't do this. And I'll just give up halfway through. Everyone has those days where they don't think they're good enough or what they create is good enough. And so you just have to trust. You have to trust, and you have to trust yourself. If you're religious, you need to trust your higher power. If you're not religious, you need to trust yourself or just the way that life works. Get led in the right directions, and if something's not right for you or you're not on the right path, something is gonna, you know, pull you away and lead you in a different way. You know? Even if you don't think it's good enough, other people think it's good enough. Like, other people are so amazed by your skills and your talent, and you just have to understand that you're just being super hard on yourself. So again, the counting to 3. Take a deep breath, count to 3, and on 3 just hit submit or hit post. And the other thing that I am so insecure and fearful of is unfamiliarity. I didn't realize this until recently either, because I graduated high school, I'm going to college. The whole process of finding a college was hell. It was not fun. It got to this point where I was just like, I don't want to leave. Like, I don't want to go to college. Like, this is crazy. This is dumb. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, ugh, and stuff, you know? College that I'm going to, you go kind of late. I don't like this tea anymore. If you're going to be in a new place, you're going to be around new people. You just have to, like I said, trust that you'll find the right people and you'll have fun. It just kind of takes a little bit of effort and willpower to actually push yourself to get there. If you're going to a new place like college or a new school or something and it's not familiar, you need to just throw yourself in. You need to go to those parties and go to those meetings and all those like orientation events that you think are dumb. I heard there's probably free food, and if you're a wallflower, you'll probably find other wallflowers hanging on the wall. You just gotta throw yourself in. Suddenly the unfamiliarity will not be as scary and it will become familiar. But at the same time, you can't be afraid to bring a little bit of your home and a little bit of that familiarity with you. Bring a little bit of something so you're not too scared, and then throw yourself in. That's it. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a lovely day because you definitely deserve it.